I still can't think of a time I've ever been this fucking happy to be home. And then, you know, I've been getting to spend a lot of time with my girlfriend. I am going to introduce you guys to her very soon. She's, you know, one of the most lovely people I've ever fucking met in my life. And the sweetest girl I've ever been with by far. And I like, even, it's not, you know, it's been a little over 2 months. And I've for sure have never, ever had this much confidence that somebody could be the one as I do now, and as I've had pretty fast. The women I've always been with, and not, you know, not just them. I was definitely a fucking cause to a lot of it. There was always a lot of abrasion. It was always very abrasive. You know, every relationship I've been with, and it started off that way for the most part. This has been the exact opposite of that. And like, even the like working out of town, every girl I've ever been with before would not have been okay with that. That would have been the end of it. And she was nothing but supportive and just like, you know, trying to talk to me as much as possible and, you know, help me get through the shit and help me fucking not kill anybody. And then, you know, I've never been with somebody who wants to be with me, wants to see me, misses me, and enjoys my company as much as I, you know, as the feeling is the same in the other way. It's always been, I've always been the one, you know, putting in a lot of, you know, most of the effort, and always feeling like, man, if this relationship wasn't, you know, 70% me, there would be no relationship. And that's definitely not the case in this. Definitely not. And God, I couldn't be more grateful. I honestly, I was resigned to the idea that this wouldn't happen. I wouldn't be able to find my person. I would either have to settle, or I would just have to keep trying to find the one, and if it didn't happen, I'd just have to be okay with that. Or else what am I gonna do? Fucking go back, get loaded? Like, no. Like, I have to be okay by myself, or else I'm never gonna be okay. You know, we met on Tinder, and every girl I've met on Tinder, let's just say things didn't last very long. This has just been different than any experience I've ever had in terms of, you know, dating in my fucking life. I'm going to see her right now. That's where I'm going. And like, you know, she understands that, like, I'm not able to come all the time, especially working 10 hours and stuff a day and whatnot. And she totally gets it. She's got no fucking issue with it. You know, I get to see people that I love every day, like my fucking, you know, my best friends. I got to see, you know, my other best friend who just recently had a baby. Last night, I had mail still at his house because I was living there. And then I moved out when they had their baby. But, and moved into my buddy I live with now. Rent a room from him. But, you know, I've been getting mail there still. Trying to get all my addresses changed. Fucking kind of a pain in the ass. But yeah, I got home from work last night because we worked Saturday overtime. Fuck yeah. That was something I never fucking got, even though I'm all the way across the country, which is just fucking insane to me. Like, wouldn't you want to fucking get this shit done quicker? But yeah, I got to go have dinner with him and his family, see his mom who's in town, happens to be in town from Colorado, I haven't seen in like a year. And just everything, every single thing I'm doing since I've been back, I'm doing it with a sense of just excitement, happiness, and like comfort and joy. And I fucking, you know, I've been grateful for a lot. There's a lot of things I have to be grateful for. you know. And I think the thing I still try and stay the most grateful for is that I'm clean, and like I'm not, you know, not loaded. I'm not the person I used to be. But man, this is getting pretty close, you know. And the reason I get to feel this way about something as simple as just being home again is because of that. So I have to be more grateful for that. But man, I can't. I'm really hard. It's hard for me to find something that like I'm as grateful for right now as I am for just simply being home, being back to where I'm used to being, you know, close to all the people that like mean everything in the world to me. Yeah, I can't tell you the last time I've ever been so grateful for something, and that feeling has gotten to persist, and that fucking is just so cool. But yeah, you know, dating for me has always been, I guess you could say, very motive oriented. I've always had this like, I don't know, this fixation that like this, you know, whoever I'm with has to look a certain way, and for a long time that actually took precedent over how the hell she treated me, you know. And you know, the girl I'm seeing now, she's gorgeous too, like, don't get me wrong. It's not like that wasn't something I looked at too, you know what I mean? Like, but definitely a lot more of what mattered was what kind of person she is. And I got so lucky that she's such a fucking incredible person. But like, in the past, I've always been somebody who is like, if I want something to work, I'll fucking sacrifice everything in my side for it to work. If she doesn't like that I go fishing, I would fucking be like, oh, fuck it, I won't go fishing anymore. And that was bullshit. And what would happen is I would, you know, make these promises that were actually ridiculous, you know, that I shouldn't even have to do. And I would make these promises to try and make, you know, whoever I was dating happy. And eventually I would break them because, like, I love to go fishing. You know, I love my friends. You know, most of the girls I've ever been with, they never wanted me to hang out with my friends. And it's mainly because I think, looking back on it, my friends saw through their bullshit. And, you know, would tell me. And, you know, I would bring certain things up. And yeah, you know, like, you got to take your partner's side. But I mean, some of the things they would bring up were pretty fucking, you know, spot on. And like, she was definitely, you know, the one I'm speaking of right now is definitely trying to remove my friends from my life. She did not want them around. She wanted me to be solely under her control, and everything that goes through me goes through her. And I didn't need to see them as often as I saw them, which at the time was only like once a month. And you know, since I've gotten out of treatment, I have dated girls. I've dated a few, and I've kind of shot to the other side, right? Where now any like red flag or any like, you know, things that are weird like that come up, which have come up, like, one day I was golfing, and this girl, we were dating for like 2 or 3 months. She's like 8 years older than me. And she said if we were gonna date, she had to have my location. And I fucking had nothing to hide. So I didn't give a fuck. And I did like her. Gave her my location. I go golfing one morning, and with my buddy, we go golfing. And after I'm getting blown up, but I didn't notice. And after I noticed, she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And she's sending me screenshots. She's like, "Where the fuck? Why are you here? Why are you still in the same spot?" And I guess my service must have been bad, right? So my pin was stuck on hole 4 of the golf course. And this golf course isn't a golf course that has residences around it, right? So the idea that I was in somebody's house, right, banging somebody, makes even less sense. You know what? I'll go right now and I'll take a screenshot of where I was. Well, my my location for some reason got stuck there for a few hours, and she took that as I was in somebody's house banging somebody and cheating on her. And don't you think the the smart thing to do first would be to turn my fucking location off? But yeah, and that was the end, basically, because I'm like, dude, if this is like how irrational things are gonna be, I can't do it. In the past, I would have fucking done everything I can to salvage that and to try and reverse that, but there's no saving that once it's already at that point, and there's been no reason for it to even be at that point. I gave this girl no reason to think I was fucking, you know, doing anything weird, and I wasn't. You know, I've never been somebody who cheats. I am not a fucking cheater. I've been cheated on, and I'm grateful that my addiction has never led me to do stuff like that. I have, you know, been tired of being with somebody, and you know, we both were done, the person I was with, so I broke up with her. I broke up with her on the spot. But you know, and every girl that I've been with since I got out of treatment, within a very short amount of time, a month, maybe 2 or less even, gigantic, ginormous red flags would pop off. And I'm grateful that I am like this now, because now when those things happen, I don't stick around. I let it be known that, hey, I don't like this, and I'm sorry, I can't see myself being with it. And sure, maybe I'm really short-sighted in that way, but I'm not willing to fucking settle. Even though I said, you know, I thought I might have to settle earlier, I'm still not willing to do it. And this girl that I'm seeing has given me everything but anything remotely close to red flags. She really is everything that I would hope someone would be out of somebody. Everything I would hope out of someone that I am dating. Even this early on, she's everything about her is something I would want in somebody that I'm seeing. Not even close to any red flags. Like, this has been by far the opposite of everything I've ever experienced before in my life, in every way. I really do think that do the right thing, become a better person. If I didn't do all that stuff, I sincerely doubt that this would be the way things are right now, like at all. Relationship wise, feeling wise, work wise, all of it. Everything would be different, and everything would be definitely different in a negative way. As much as I have gotten lucky, there is a very sincere part that I have played in this, you know, through fucking doing the work, getting clean, staying clean, fucking being a good person, you know, and trying as hard as I can to be the best person I can be. If those things weren't at the forefront of my mind every fucking day and my actions every fucking day, there'd be no way I'd be with this lovely fucking girl. There'd be no way that I would feel this fucking happy, this fucking good about something as simple as just being where I fucking live. All that, you know, all the ability to feel and do all of that stems from the decision to fucking change for the better. And that's why I always believe that no matter what, we should always, always, always be striving to be a better version of ourselves today and tomorrow than we were yesterday and today. Because when we do that, everything in our lives follows that direction as well. It's just, you know, positive plus a positive equals a greater positive. But yeah, I guess I'm done rambling. I just wanted to share how I feel today. I feel fucking incredible. I feel amazing. I love it. I'm fucking happy as shit. I couldn't be fucking happier. I know it's a lot of fuck. I'm fucking an ironworker, sailor. Sorry. Fucking sorry. Anyways, thanks for listening to me fucking ramble. I hope y'all have a lovely fucking Sunday. And I will see you guys again shortly. Love ya.